Yeah. My name is Sandra Ihinosen Eibema Usawenweze, a native of Edo State, born into a family of five, or do I say five children, two parents, of course, making us seven. I am the second child, but the first girl child. Second child, the first girl child, which means I have an elder brother and three sisters. I graduated from the Federal University of Technology, Akure. Um, I love cooking, I love baking, I love good food. I'm a lover of God and a lover of good music. Did I say that already? I love good music. I love real people. I like for people to be factual, to be real, to be open and transparent. I like people to be able to own up to happenings in their lives, just like every ordinary person, and not acting up, or you know what I mean, like feeling or forming. I don't like such people. I like real people. I'm also a real person. So yeah, what else? I think that's about all. Hobbies. Um, no sports, just cooking, baking, music. That's all. Okay, before I answer that, please ignore any background noise. There's a building under construction very close to our house here, so you know, you'll hear the noise on and off like that. Okay, the inspiration behind the 3D names. So, for those of you who don't really know me, a little background. My children, my children, or our children, my husband and I, of course, bear names that start with D, three of them. And I think it's one question that's been in the minds of people. How come they have names that start with D? Is it a coincidence, or is it just both of you trying to make it rhyme or something? And hence this question. So I understand perfectly. I just want you, new subscribers, to understand. And I'll just say honestly, all honesty, every time we pray about our children that are yet to be born, and we pray about their names and what we should call them, God always ministers to our hearts with names that start with D. Every time. For the three of them, it has been like that. There was no intentionality behind it. There was no looking for names that start with that particular letter or anything. For the firstborn, who is Dominion, my husband received his name through prayer in his spirit. Then my first daughter, Diadem, I received her name in prayer. The third child, Deborah, my husband also received her name in prayer. So as we receive their names, we name them. We don't it wasn't intentional. It wasn't, I guess it was just coincidental, divine coincidence. Yeah, I guess you can say that. Okay, so another background story. My husband and I share the same birth date. Yeah, we share the same birth date, April 23rd. April 23rd. And funny enough, we did not even know until we got talking and getting to know ourselves better we had no idea. So it wasn't as if I was looking for someone who had the same birth date, or my husband was looking for someone who had the same birth date. No, it was just a divine coincidence. So, divine coincidence number two. Honestly, I must say that I have been enjoying divine direction. I noticed it, I realized it, as I went through life. In different facets of my life, I discovered that I was enjoying divine direction somehow or the other. I was being directed, I was being ordered, my steps were ordered. When I was going to secondary school, when I was going to attend university, when I was getting married, every single step of the way, uh, the light of God has just been shining on my path, so I've enjoyed divine direction. It has not been me, God has been faithful. Yes, God has truly been faithful. And I remember I remember saying a prayer every single time when I was in university, that Lord, if I'm going to miss it, just at the edge of missing it, just at that thin line that crosses making it and missing it, Lord, intervene on my behalf. If I'm going to make the wrong decision, at the point of making that wrong decision, please intervene. I've always said that prayer since I was in university, since I got to know God for myself, and since I kept growing in faith. I've always made that prayer, and I've seen God show up for me in different facets of my life. So that is just how I've been able to, or not I've been able to, that is just how God has been able to make my life exceptional. So if my family is exceptional today, or if people see that my family is exceptional today, it's not me, it's God. I can boldly say that it is God. God has been faithful. Aside from all that, I think good upbringing has helped me, and my willingness also to learn from those that have gone ahead of me. I must say it's not been easy, but God has always been faithful. For those of you who don't know, I just had a baby a few months ago, so it's a bit tasking, just learning to keep up with three children. I used to be used to two, now there are three. So it's a bit challenging, but at least for the older children, the school organizes online classes during this pandemic, you know, lockdown period. So I try to keep those ones busy, and when they have to play, they have their play time. When they have to study, they have their study time. Just while I handle the baby. But aside that, I have routines that help me manage my time. For instance, when the baby is asleep, when she's taking her nap, morning nap, I do one or two things, do a few chores that I can do, take my bath, have breakfast before she wakes. But sometimes I don't get to have breakfast before she wakes, so I get to take my breakfast when she's awake and I'm carrying her. So I'm carrying her and nursing her while I take breakfast. And she sleeps again, and I do one or two things around. Sometimes I have a nap myself, and like that, on and on like that. The older children are independent to an extent, so they don't really disturb me. I have um, meals that are already frozen, so sometimes, when I don't have to make fresh food, I just go to the freezer and I warm up something for them to eat and all that. Just I just try to do my best part time. It's not easy, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting used to it, at least. It's been a while since I had a baby, but I'm getting used to it. Well, I like to see women who have not lost relevance. I like to see women who can be reckoned with. I like to see women who are passionate about their calling and who are doing something about it. You might not have gotten there, but you're doing something about it. It means you're conscious of destiny. You're not wasting time, you're not wasting space. You are conscious, living intentionally on a daily basis. Not a lazy person, but one who wants to fulfill destiny. I love to see women who, despite their challenges, they still come out victorious and excellent in all they do. I like to see women who can match with their counterparts. They can match their counterparts in any part of the world. I like to see women in ministry who are doing what God says they should do, who are doing what God said they should, you know, who are meeting the needs that God said they should meet, regardless of whether it looks minimal or minute or whatever. But they're doing it with all their hearts. Yeah, I'm passionate about such people. This is my passion, and that is what birthed Destiny Busy Moms YouTube channel. Honestly, that's what birthed this channel and the other social media groups and pages and what have you that bear this name, Destiny Busy Moms. That's where it comes from. Oh yes, I would really love to make heaven, but before I make heaven, my ambition would be to have explored all the gifts and talents and ideas and every single thing that God has given to me or has bestowed upon me before He comes, to have explored everything and to have, by doing that, won souls to the kingdom. I don't want to go to heaven filled with all the talents that God has given me. Just like that servant that his master in the Bible gave a talent and he went to hide in the ground and said, "Oh, you're a wicked man. If not, you wouldn't have given me just one talent. Well, I hid your talent in the ground, in the soil, and here it is. I brought it back to you." I don't want to be like that servant. I want to be like the one who had five and was able to trade with it and got five more. Fantastic. It's amazing. It's amazing the gifts and talents that God has given unto us, you know, and what we can do with them on planet Earth. It's amazing that a God of his caliber can give us such gifts and we are not using it. It's unthinkable that we wouldn't use it. So my ambition is that I'm able to explore everything, use them all, and be fulfilled. Like God looking down on me and saying, "Wow, wow, wow, you really fulfilled my will over your life." Yeah, that'll be my greatest ambition aside making heaven. Okay, this is another background story for those who don't know. So many people have said that my children are very comported and calculated. In fact, I've heard it said about me even before I got married that I was, very calm and comported, calculated. In fact, I got an award during my NYSC for being very calm and composed. So um, to answer your question, I would say it's not innate, because how many children are really that calm and composed? It's not innate, it's inculcated. And I must also stress that it's inculcated through prayers and discipline. I know there's discipline, but prayers is a major one. We had to pray about them before we had them, that they would listen to us, their parents, that they would be obedient children. We prayed series of prayers concerning their character and their behaviors and their habits and everything. There are still some things about them that we keep praying about. They're not flawless, but the fact that they're calm, in fact, I heard somebody say once that they behave like adults, like they're so calm, they don't behave like other children. And it's one of the things we pray to God about. We pray to God about that they would listen to us. So anytime when they were little, anytime they were running up and down, and of course children should run up and down, there's nothing bad in that, but not in church, not in public gathering where everybody's supposed to be coordinated, and we speak to them like adults. We tell them why it's not right to be running up and down in a gathering, or why it's not good to be making noise in church. And they understand and they listen. So all those prayers we prayed before we even had them worked and are still working. So it's inculcated through prayers and discipline. Hmm. I would say it's an excellent mindset. Not wanting anything to suffer, not wanting anything to be left undone has really helped me. Having that excellence mindset, that excellence mentality. Yeah. And in career, I think it's just been competing with my last success report. It keeps me going. It makes me want to do more, and makes me stand out. I'm not competing with anyone. I look to people for inspiration. When I see someone that is doing what I do or what I would love to do, I draw inspiration. But I think the most important thing is God's hand in everything. And aside from that, I know I'm blessed with strength. I know that. And people even commend me for that. They commend me for that. They observe that I have strength, I mean physical strength. So I'm able to do so many things, and I'm agile and all. I make use of the strength God has blessed me with positively. I make sure that I'm not lazy. So I get lots done quite in less time, I would say. Dear young lady, it's a lot of work. Balance is a lot of work. Balancing the home, balancing career, balancing what whatever you can think of in a woman's life. Balancing all of it is a lot of work. So get ready for it. Ask God for wisdom, ask God for grace. You're going to need plenty of it. And don't be lazy. Gird up your loins for work. Gird up your loins for serious work. This is destiny calling here. You're going to be raising lives. You're going to be raising generations. Oh, you can't afford to. Sometimes you won't sleep. There'll be sleepless nights from the children, from challenges that you face in marriage, from business, so many things. So get ready for it. Don't just rush into it. Use your singlehood to pray and to gather everything that you should gather before time. You're lucky that you're not even married yet. It's a good time to invest in yourself and invest in your family that is to come. No man wants a liability, a spiritual liability, a physical liability, material liability. No man wants it. So get ready. Mental liability, oh no, no, no. Men don't want it. They like smart women. They like, you know, women who can see. So you have a lot of work to do. Ask God to help you. Ask God to help you. You need grace, you need strength, you need wisdom. Wisdom is the principal thing. So in all you're getting, get understanding, and don't copy anybody. Don't copy anybody. You can look to a fellow woman for inspiration. You could be mentored by somebody, but you don't have to do it 100% the way the person did it. Know how your own marriage works. Know how your own husband likes things to be done. You know how your family should be. Of course, that will be um, gotten through prayers and fellowship with God. God will tell you, He'll reveal to you, He'll put it in your heart, how He wants your own family to run, the distinctiveness in your marriage, the uniqueness in your home, in your marriage, and you wouldn't need to copy anybody. But of course, there will be general things that you need to learn from people that have gone ahead, or from people that are in the same line with you. You learn one or two things from your friend's marriage, or from your mentor's marriage, or from your neighbor's marriage, that you can inculcate into your marriage. But there are some very special, unique things that cannot be copied. You just know, this is the way my home works. I can't I can't copy any other person. Comparison is a death, is a killer of marriages. Comparison. Know your own home, know your own spouse, know your own destiny, know your own ministry, know your own career. Don't compare yourself with anybody. And basically, just depend on God. I relax with the children sometimes. We just, okay, let me see. One of the ways I relax is I like to go out and window shop. I just window shop. I like to see what's in the stores. I like to see what's in vogue. I like to see what's happening, what's the trend, what's happening currently, you know. So it makes me creative anyway. So that's the reason. It's not because I want to follow trends, or I want to do what people are doing. It makes my mind work. It makes me think more. So it's one of the ways I relax. And if I have to do that, and there's no one to take care of the kids while I go out, I take them. So that's why I said they relax with me at times. Sometimes we just watch a movie, have family time in the evenings. But there are other times I just want to be alone. I just want my me time, and maybe I'm meditating. It's one of the ways I relax too. I just tell them, like adults, I tell them, please, I really need to be alone now, please. You can go and play, or you can go and do something, go and play. Just play with yourselves, or play, or watch TV or something, or read a book, storybook, and they understand. You just say, okay, and they just leave me to myself. So they don't really give me issues when I have to relax. I think they are very understanding. Okay, so my advice for singles in general who are eager to get married but don't have a good financial backing would be, please don't rush into it, because in marriage, even though money is not the main thing, or shouldn't be the main thing, money solves a lot of things in marriage. Money money needs to be used to settle so many things in marriage. And a woman wants to be secure. A woman wants to feel that she's she's not going to be dragged by a landlord, for crying out loud. She wants to feel that she's not going to be called out by someone who feels, I mean, uh, that she took her pot from the kitchen just because they share the same kitchen. I'm just using that as an example. There's nothing bad in living in a house where you share a kitchen with another family. But I'm saying that, for instance, if she has to borrow pot from another family to use, then there's a way it makes a woman feel. unlike if she had her own pot. So that's what I'm saying. Money settles a lot of things in marriage. If you don't have a good financial backing, don't rush into it. If you can still work and do one or two things, you know, and get money before you get into marriage, fine. I think I'm speaking specifically to the guys now, to the single guys. Please don't rush into marriage. And ladies, don't also rush into marriage. I know, it's the men that are supposed to take care of the home, take care of the wife and the children and all, but if you can back him up, if you can support him, there's nothing wrong in it. So also get something doing, get handwork, get a skill, get a job, you know. But then if your case is just exceptional and it's like God has told you that when you both get married, your financial status is going to shoot, like be up there. Like if you get married, your marriage is going to take your finances to the next level. If it's a covenant between you and God, if it's a promise between you and God, awesome, go for it, you know. But be sure that it's God that is telling you to go for it. If he has said it, he will definitely back up his word. Yeah, that's what I believe. Yeah, I would love to do a shout out to my husband. He has supported me all the while I discovered this ministry that God has given me, and I tried starting it, and the hurdles I went through, and the challenges, and all the many stages of life, that I've gone through in marriage. He has always been there. He has been supportive. He's a good man, and I really pray that God would bless him and surprise him and make him father of many nations. And also to you out there that feels, could anything come out of me or my situation or my marriage or my home, my children? Could anything really come out of me? I would love to tell you today that there is nothing impossible with God. If God has said it, if God has done it for someone else, if God has done it for me, then he can do it for you. Just get your ways right. Look to him, trust him, follow his leading. Basically, all a Christian does is follow Christ, like just follow like Christ did. So there's nothing impossible with God. Just follow wholeheartedly, do his will, not yours. Do his will, and just sit back and relax and watch him do awesome things in your life that you never even thought would ever come to pass. I also want to say a big thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for all those that will be watching up to the end. Thank you so much for staying with me on this video. I'd love to do another Q&A, and that would be for you that didn't have a chance to ask any question. So if you think that you still have a question that hasn't been answered in this video, feel free to send it to me. Just go to Instagram and follow me at Destiny Busy Mom. Follow me over there, ask your question, and I'll be picking the questions from there for the next Q&A. Anything, you could ask anything about my marriage, about how I'm juggling things, about how I'm coping, about ministry, about anything really. And I'll be compiling that in the second Q&A video. Meanwhile, see you in my next video. God bless you. Remember to subscribe and share this video with a friend.